Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 1, and today we're going to talk about Argyle. So the Byers, that's Joyce, Jonathan, and Will, they all moved to California, and Joyce brings 11. This is very important. 11 is Jim Hopper's daughter. Jim Hopper is dead, right? He died when the when the gate opening laser underneath Hawkins Starcourt Lab, underneath Starcourt Mall in Hawkins exploded, right? And Joyce actually killed Hopper, which is really fascinating. She loved him, and she didn't just like, oh, I'm going to kill you. He was like, hey, kill me because we need to shut this gate down again. And he made a noble sacrifice, right? So the Byers moved to California, and they bring 11. Okay. I think this was a good move on Joyce's part. Like, they're living on a hellmouth. Will Byers really needs a break from the upside down. I think this was a really bold choice. And Joyce is really brave, right? And she loves her boys, and she works really hard for them. Whereas Lonnie, their father, is an absolute garbage human, deadbeat dad to the last drop, right? Like, just, he's really bad. And so this was a big deal that she made this choice and moved forward, right? So they get there, and now they don't really, like, you see this very clearly with 11. 11 has no friends, and there's a bunch of there's a queen bee mean girl in her grade that is just like causing her serious mental health issues, causing her, and that often causes physical health issues, right? She's catching it, right? It's bad, right? Now Will has Jonathan, even though, he's missing Lucas and Mike and Dustin. Jonathan absolutely loves Will, and he, and always makes time for him, and Will can go to him whenever he wants, right? So he has an extremely real, extremely practical ally. It's not imaginary. It's not like, it's very, very real. But who does Jonathan have? And this gets interesting because Jonathan is often picking up the slack of Joyce Byers. And let's be clear, right? Like, he's not really picking up Joyce Byers' slack. He's picking up Lonnie's slack, right? And but he does do a lot of parenting in the house, right? And more than that, he has to like stand on his own, which he does, right? But in comes Argyle, and Argyle is such a fascinating character. So Argyle works at Surfer Boy Pizza, and he has the Surfer Boy Pizza van, right? Now Jonathan's car is broken down after, I guess, from that very long trip, right? And so now, and Joyce works from home, so they don't need a car as much. But Argyle takes them to and from school, takes Will, 11, and Jonathan all to high school, which I think is fascinating, right? And this is not a small thing, right? Like, now, arguably they could catch the bus, but he's a friend, and they have traveled across the country and are in a new space. And immediately Argyle's like, hey, Jonathan, you and I are best buds, and I'm going to do for you. I'm going to help you, right? Like, I'm literally going to give transport to you. I'm going to give you companionship. And Argyle immediately becomes an extremely valuable, extremely effective friend, right? Argyle is fascinating. He is such an incredibly cool character. And I think it's really important to understand that he plays this pivotal role in making sure that we understand Jonathan has an ally in this new space. And Argyle is in that space, helping him, being kind to him, and literally like taking him, or he can go places. He's mobile, right? And if you come to a new place and you're trapped in your house or trapped anywhere, it's going to be rough. But Argyle is an incredibly valuable, incredibly effective friend. I am fascinated by the character of Argyle in season 4. And I think it's just another absolute slam dunk banger example of the Duffer Brothers just being amazing. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion, nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.